Still think affordable means boring? After today's list of the best affordable houses, you're going to seriously reconsider what's possible on a budget. So, ready to have your mind changed? Let's get into it! This stylish mini home arrives fully ready to live in, and installation takes just 30 minutes on any flat surface. The Atom's rigid frame is made from precision-cut glued wood assembled with high-strength bolts, making it durable enough for repeated relocation. Inside, you'll find a bedroom, living area with a kitchen, and a full bathroom, all finished with natural materials. Prices start at $20,000, but A+++ energy efficiency means heating costs are half of a conventional house. Tired of boring square houses? The A-Fold Model T is a non-standard folding home that uses a unique trapezoidal shape that works equally well as a holiday escape or a permanent residence. It comes in multiple sizes, from a compact 52 square meter cabin to a spacious 127 square meter villa with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Prices for the base cabin start around €30,000. Built from high-quality wood, each unit is pre-assembled and inspected at the factory, then folded for transport and set up on-site within days. Imagine a house that literally disappears into its surroundings. Baus builds modular homes clad in mirror panels that reflect the landscape around them, creating a stunning visual effect, whether placed in a snowy forest or a summer meadow. Behind those reflective walls sits a fully finished interior with a bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom. Starting at $35,000, this is one of the most visually striking affordable homes you'll find. Setup requires no heavy construction, and the compact footprint means minimal land impact. What if a full-size house can be delivered on a trailer and assembled in just a few hours? We're talking about the Boxable Casita, a 34 square meter fully furnished home where for around $60,000, you get a complete kitchen with full-size appliances, a bathroom, living area, and bedroom space, all wrapped in steel, concrete, and EPS foam insulation. Ceilings reach 2.9 meters, and 8 oversized windows and doors flood the interior with light. It's bug-proof, fire-resistant, and energy-efficient. Multiple units can be stacked or connected, opening the door to larger configurations down the line. Sci-fi fans, this one's for you! The VH30 by VHCon is a portable capsule home that offers 22.4 square meters of living space for just $16,500. It arrives completely finished with smart locks, air conditioning, and an intelligent toilet already integrated. The sleek aluminum exterior and large panoramic windows give it a futuristic look, while the fast assembly process means you can move in almost immediately after it's delivered. Be honest, if someone told you this sleek modern home with floor-to-ceiling windows and razor-sharp lines was a prefab, would you believe them? The high-tech model by Tamak spans 122 square meters and features a spacious living room, a fully equipped kitchen, bedrooms, a children's room, and a stylish bathroom, all built using cement-bonded particle boards that are fireproof, moisture-resistant, and eco-friendly. The factory-made panels arrive ready to assemble, and a house this size can be installed in as little as 7 days. All of that for $123,000 from a company that's been perfecting prefab construction since 1986. Forget everything you know about shipping containers. The Novadeco Milan model transforms industrial steel into 29 square meters of refined, modern living space for approximately $15,000 to $80,000. It arrives as a turnkey unit with double-glazed windows and a designer kitchen already installed. The heavy-duty structural steel frame ensures it lasts for decades, while the compact footprint makes it a perfect backyard guest suite or a minimal solo living setup. These EcoPods prove that off-grid doesn't have to mean living rough. Each Melzori pod blends seamlessly into the natural landscape while offering a cozy interior with a sleeping area, compact kitchen living zone, and a private bathroom. The design prioritizes sustainability and minimal environmental footprint, using eco-friendly materials and smart energy solutions. Starting around $50,000, this is glamping elevated to the level of permanent living, where waking up to African wildlife outside your window is just Tuesday. Think a permanent family home is out of reach? Think again! Champion Homes offers entry-level manufactured houses starting around $60,000, which is incredible for the size you get. Their Prime series provides between 46 and 74 square meters of traditional-style living space with multiple bedrooms and bathrooms. These homes are built in a controlled factory environment to keep costs low and quality high, offering a reliable path to home ownership. Why settle for a boring shed when you can have a futuristic wellness pod for only $8,500? The AS House module provides 21 square meters of high-tech living, doubling as a luxury sauna and a compact studio. Its energy-efficient SIP panels and moisture-resistant finishes ensure a long lifespan with minimal maintenance. With a striking honeycomb exterior and a designer interior featuring cedar walls and panoramic glazing, it proves that sophisticated architecture can be both affordable and portable. You know that friend who insists their vacation home is just as good as a real house? Well, with the Kropf Island 6327, they'd actually be right. This park model RV squeezes a king-size bed, a full kitchen, and a 4-burner gas range, and 509-liter refrigerator, a spacious bathroom with a fiberglass shower, and a living area with bar seating into one incredibly polished package. Pricing typically falls between $80,000 and $120,000. But for a home you can tow to your favorite lakeside lot, that's not bad at all. For just $7,000, you can own a fully livable tent house that looks and feels nothing like camping. The Paca by Tents Expert offers 35 square meters of space, including a 25 square meter bedroom and a separate 10 square meter open-air bathroom. A galvanized steel frame rated for winds up to 120 kilometers per hour and heavy snow keeps things solid, while the double-layer canvas roof handles waterproofing, insulation, and fire resistance. Tempered glass doors flood the interior with light, and the whole thing can be assembled by 3 to 4 people. With 37 square meters of space engineered to meet local building codes, this Canadian-built modular home feels anything but tiny. Fritz packs in a queen bed on a hydraulic lift with full storage underneath, a kitchen with integrated appliances, and a luxury bathroom with a custom concrete sink and soaker tub. Hardwood ceilings with flush LED lighting and floor-to-ceiling windows give it a high-end feel. Starting around $60,000, it ships across North America, ready for permanent foundation placement. 2 shipping containers, 1 clever architect, and a $25,000 budget. And somehow, the result looks like it belongs in an interior design magazine. This Turkish-built modular home combines 2 container units into a surprisingly open layout with a kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and a beautiful veranda that makes you forget you're technically living in steel boxes. The entire build, from welding the frame to hanging the curtains, happens fast enough to make traditional construction feel like it's moving in slow motion. Bulletproof, hurricane-proof, earthquake-proof, and it shows up on a flatbed truck ready to live in by the end of the day. The Huga home is built entirely from reinforced concrete by Grandio, an Argentinian firm with over 75 years of experience working with the material. Behind those massive steel roller shutters that seal the house shut like a vault, you'll find 45 square meters of surprisingly bright, modern living space with a kitchen, bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and a mezzanine. Starting around $75,000, it requires no foundation and can be relocated whenever you want. Think you need a massive crew and 6 months to build a proper house? Not this time! Volstruck's steel frame ADU kit lets you assemble 46 square meters of solid living space in under 30 days, starting around $35,000. The secret is precision, machine-manufactured steel panels that fit together like a high-tech puzzle, eliminating guesswork and cutting labor costs dramatically. No heavy construction experience needed. Add your own insulation, finishes, and utilities, and you've got a full, custom backyard home for a fraction of what a contractor would charge. One day, you've got an empty backyard. The next day, you've got a fully furnished home with a kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and a front porch, all set up by 2 people in half a day. That's Van Homes. These relocatable, expanding houses arrive on wheels at the width of a caravan, then fold out on site to create up to 59 square meters of living space. Built on a galvanized steel chassis with insulated walls and house-grade windows, they're designed for long-term comfort, not just weekend camping. And prices start just around $8,000 to $15,000 for base configurations. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen living room, and a sauna, all packed into just 75 square meters. The Holtsov House 2.68 is a 2-story modular home that somehow fits a full family layout into a footprint most people would call compact, and still leaves room for built-in storage under every staircase and behind every wall. For $120,000, you also get a professionally landscaped plot with paver pathways, integrated lighting, and garden zones. Moreover, the heated foyer has underfloor warming, a custom wardrobe, and quartz vinyl flooring. It feels like cheating, honestly. Minimalism has never looked better than the Lottista modular home. For a starting price of just $8,000, you get a compact 18 square meter space, perfect for a guest house or solo retreat. It features a fast assembly process and modern LED lighting that creates a cozy atmosphere. This budget-friendly module arrives fully finished, allowing you to add a stylish, functional living area to your property almost instantly. What if a machine could print your entire house from concrete in just 28 hours? That's exactly what Habitat for Humanity and Alquist 3D pulled off in Virginia. This 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home spans roughly 111 square meters and costs about 15% less per square foot than a traditional build. The concrete walls provide superior durability, tornado and hurricane resistance, plus lower long-term heating and cooling costs. An inspiring proof that 3D printing could be the future of truly affordable housing. What if your house could pay you back? This zero-energy home is built from the ground up with that exact goal, using advanced insulation, solar panels, and heat recovery systems to slash utility costs down to virtually nothing. Yes, the starting price of around $200,000 puts it above typical budget builds, but when you factor in decades of near-zero energy bills, the math starts looking very different. The full construction process, from foundation to luxury interior finishes, shows just how far modern green building has come. Built from composite materials, rigid polystyrene wrapped in fiberglass on epoxy resin, the Elude is engineered for climates as brutal as -50 degrees Celsius. Each module weighs about 1.5 tons, locks together with specialized connectors, and arrives fully finished with furniture, appliances, a smart climate system with air recuperation, and a full bathroom. Starting at $22,000 for a single 13.5 square meter block. It's rated for 25 years of use and up to 50 relocations. Just load it on a truck and go, even to the Arctic. Ever watched a crane stack the pieces of your future home like building blocks? That's exactly how Genesis Homes works. But they build full-size modular homes in climate-controlled factories, then truck the finished sections to your lot and assemble them in about 55 days, saving roughly 12 weeks. For around $160,000, you get a complete house with modern interiors, multiple bedrooms, bathrooms, a spacious kitchen, and even a garage. Their price per square foot runs at least 13% lower than site-built homes. What happens when an aerospace engineer decides to build his kids a treehouse and refuses to settle for a shed? You get the Conquer, a spherical, modular living pod made from aluminum and upcycled plastic that clicks together like building blocks. One insulated unit with underfloor heating and electrics starts at just $27,000. Need more space? Snap on another pod. The aerodynamic shape handles storms with ease, requires no guttering, and installs on 4 anchor points in under a day. Here's a thought. What if the cheapest house on this list also happened to be one of the most charming? Starting at just $3,000 to $10,000. These compact 5-meter by 3-meter garden buildings go up from a simple timber frame and can serve as a home office, guest studio, or even a small living space. The build process is straightforward enough for a small crew to handle, from foundation to finished SIP's walls. Don't expect a mansion, but for that price, you get a weatherproof and surprisingly cozy space you can place right in your backyard. You've seen A-frames before, but you probably haven't watched one go from bare foundation to finished home in a single time lapse. Starting around $20,000, this A-house kit from Solid Cabin covers the full build, from framing the iconic triangular structure to insulating the walls. The result is a compact 47 square meter weatherproof cabin with a cozy living space, a loft for sleeping, and that unmistakable roofline that makes every A-frame look like it belongs in the mountains, even if it's sitting in your backyard. Ever considered ordering your next home online? The Ontang steel structure offers massive value with expandable container houses starting around $8,000. These clever modules provide roughly 37 square meters of space and can be fully deployed in under 2 hours. Built with a heavy-duty steel frame and insulated panels, they include basic plumbing and electrical. It's the best shortcut to affordable living, giving you a functional, modern studio that arrives in a single crate. 7.4-meter ceiling soaring above your living room, flooding the space with so much natural light, you'd swear the roof was made of sky. That's what happens when you build a house shaped like a dome. Spheric Keter delivers this 138 square meter turnkey home with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a boiler room, and a massive 42 square meter open plan kitchen living area, all starting around $50,000. And here's the kicker. The dome shape is so energy efficient that total winter heating costs came out to just $75 over 3 months using an air source heat pump. even sitting right on a busy road. The acoustic insulation keeps the interior dead silent. 2 shipping containers, one stacked and slightly turned on top of the other. And what comes out is pure magic. Built by Seth and Emily Britt for around $180,000, this 2-story container home features a full kitchen with farmhouse accents, a cozy living area with a wood-burning stove, a bathroom, and a lofted bedroom with a private balcony overlooking the forest. Outside, there is even a deck with a hot tub and chimenea. Ever wanted to live inside a piece of art? The F-Form cabin is a 65 square meter organic sculpture that floats above the Alpine Valley. For roughly $200,000, this nature observatory offers a massive 20-meter glass facade, dissolving the walls entirely. Inspired by Brazilian modernism, its fluid interior features premium oak and concrete. It's a perfect high-value sanctuary for those seeking world-class architecture on a surprisingly accessible budget. Most modular homes ask you to compromise, but this one didn't get that memo. The Snail features 2 vertical glazed facades with energy-saving double-glazed windows, 200 millimeters of fireproof hollow fiber insulation, and a CNC-cut interlocking frame that goes up in just 4 days. The founder liked it so much, he moved his family into the 50-square-meter prototype to test it firsthand. Add another 4 days for interior finishing, and you've got a fully furnished home starting at $20,000 in under 2 weeks. Screw pile foundation means no concrete, and oversized wooden terraces extend your living space straight into nature. Classic style meets modern efficiency in massive EV A-frame. This 42 square meter kit costs approximately $25,000 and can be assembled in just 3 days. The design includes a cozy ground floor and a mezzanine sleeping loft to maximize vertical space. It is a highly popular, budget-friendly option for weekend getaways, offering a high-quality, weather-resistant home with iconic appeal while remaining very affordable. From bare foundation to finished house in one continuous build, and you still won't believe it only costs $25,000. U-Panel's pre-manufactured structural panels slot together on-site to create an insulated, weatherproof home at remarkable speed. The finished result includes a spacious kitchen living area, a bedroom, and a full bathroom, all with clean, modern finishes and a landscaped exterior that looks far more expensive than the price tag suggests. Yes, it's a complete panel-built home at this cost, $25,000. Go ahead and double-check the number. You'd never guess this house was in 2 pieces an hour ago. This Australian modular home arrives 90% finished from the factory, and once a crane drops both halves onto your foundation, the crew bolts them together in a single day. Inside, you get open-plan living with a full kitchen, modular bathroom, and comfortable bedrooms, all with quality finishes and a 7-year warranty. Over 35 floor plans to choose from, delivery included in the base price, and all that starting from around $55,000. Walk through the front door, and those raked ceilings will make you forget this home was built in a factory. The Wildwood by Peak delivers 135 square meters of laid-back luxury across 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a kitchen so good it'll become everyone's favorite gathering spot. Westinghouse appliances, overhead cabinetry. The master suite has a walk-through robe and an ensuite you'll want to lock yourself in. It has multiple HIA awards and starting just around $160,000. Reject traditional walls and discover the power of geometry. The Sphere 11 is an 11-meter wide dome offering a massive 133 square meters of total space, starting at just $35,000. It features an 85 square meter ground floor and a stylish internal balcony overlooking a dramatic double-height living room. This energy-efficient sanctuary fits more life into its footprint than traditional houses twice its size, providing a unique style of architecture. Right on the Tasmanian beach sits a glass box so beautiful, it hurts. This 8-meter Elsewhere pod features a titanium magnesium alloy frame, double-glazed low-E tempered glass walls, and aluminum composite thermal insulation, all flat-packed in a factory and assembled on site in 5 days. Inside, there's a bedroom, kitchenette, and luxury bathroom with premium fixtures. Basic pod starts at 80,000 Australian dollars, but the ocean views come free. Shipping containers and Tasmania might sound like an unlikely combination, but this container tiny home makes it work beautifully. For $200,000, you get a fully custom, designed home made of 2 containers with stylish bedrooms, a bathroom, a well-equipped kitchen, and a terrace that takes full advantage of the surrounding landscape. The price reflects the premium build quality and design attention that turns industrial steel into something you'd actually want to wake up in every morning. Imagine ordering a house the way you'd order furniture, except it shows up with the bathroom already tiled, the kitchen already wired, and the lights already working. That's Ultra Dom's approach. Their Ultra 60 packs 60 square meters into factory-built modules starting at just $35,000. And when they roll up to your plot, there's no construction phase. Connect to local utilities, and you're living in a modern, fully finished home that most people wouldn't guess was assembled in a single day. Solid Cabin's Diamond XL packs 26 square meters of living space into a surprisingly complete bungalow with a 20 square meter ground floor, a 6 square meter loft, and a 6 square meter deck, all for around $14,000. There's a kitchen, bathroom, and enough room for 2 people to live comfortably. Built from quality wood with solid insulation, it can be assembled quickly and even relocated on a wooden foundation system. Perfect for tourism sites, guest houses, or a budget countryside retreat. Invest in the future with a certified passive house like the striking green strip model. While the initial cost is around $700,000 for a 150 square meter home, the long-term energy savings are massive. These houses use advanced insulation to reduce heating and cooling costs by up to 90%. It is a high-value choice for those prioritizing comfort, health, and permanent freedom from expensive utility bills for the rest of their lives. Revolutionizing city living, the Urban Rigger offers floating studio apartments for roughly $60,000 per unit. Each 23 square meter residence is crafted from upcycled containers resting on a floating concrete hull. Their innovative project creates affordable housing in expensive harbor cities. It is a carbon-neutral solution featuring extraction of 75% of energy for heating and hot water supply from the sea, saving 15% of energy consumption through weak floor heating and recovery of up to 95% of heat through the ventilation system. Get a full-sized family residence delivered right to your lot with the House Drop System. Starting at $180,000, this 138 square meter modular home offers 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with factory precision. The price includes high-quality finishes and modern appliances. By building in modules, the company slashes construction time and site waste, providing a reliable, affordable path to homeownership without the delays of a traditional building site. New Zealand's Build Tiny designed the Buster to sit on a detachable trailer, so you can even tow it to your plot, jack it up, pull the trailer out, and set the house on its own supports. At 7.2 by 2.4 meters, a basic shell starts at $38,000, while the move-in ready version runs about $70,000. Inside, you'll find a spacious living room with French doors, a kitchen, full bathroom, and a sleeping loft accessed by storage integrated stairs. How much home can $212,000 buy? If it's the Fleetwood Shoshone, the answer is 190 square meters with 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an open-concept living area that feels like a custom-built house. The entire structure is factory-assembled in sections and crane set onto a foundation on-site, dramatically cutting construction time. With 2x6 insulated walls and a 1-year structural warranty, this manufactured home punches way above its price class. Start small and dream big with the modular growing house from Holtzov House. For the starting price of $61,000, you can move into a cozy 31 square meter module that is fully finished and ready for year-round living. You get a spacious kitchen living area, bathroom, quality interior finishing, insulated walls, and electrical systems already installed. But the magic of this system is its adaptability. You can add more modules as your family or budget grows. Movable Roots is a Florida-based builder that treats every tiny home like it was being made for the family. Their custom builds on wheels start at around $50,000 and include everything from a full kitchen and bathroom to climate control, all designed to meet Florida wind ratings. What sets them apart is the level of craftsmanship and personalization, with each house tailored to the owner's specific needs. And since these homes are trailer-mounted, you can relocate whenever life takes a different turn. An 8.5 meter tiny house on a 3.05 meter wide trailer might not sound like much, but Tiny House Basics turn that footprint into a surprisingly spacious home with stand-up sleeping lofts, oak hardwood floors, accordion doors that open the entire wall, and a full-size kitchen with a drawer dishwasher. Starting at around $60,000, this panoramic beauty sits on a custom trailer with drop axles for extra headroom, and the layout even fits a king-size bed upstairs. Not bad for a house you can tow behind a truck. Imagine a home as mobile as your car, but as solid as a traditional build. The Blocks Living 50 offers 50 square meters of high-tech space crafted from premium solid wood panels. For roughly €110,000, you get a turnkey residence featuring infrared floor heating and smart ventilation. Its relocatable design makes it a versatile investment, perfect for modern professionals or retirees seeking quality without the permanent footprint. Who needs to wait for months for a construction crew when a crane can set your dream home in just one afternoon? This spacious Cape Cod modular by Sunrise Housing starts at $139,850, offering 212 square meters on the main level. Upgrading to a steeper roof pitch for $205,000 adds another 111 square meters of potential living space upstairs. It's an incredible bargain for families needing massive square footage. The next modern jungle home in Costa Rica proves that $200,000 can buy you paradise. This 140 square meter award-winning turnkey property includes a 2-bedroom main house and an attached studio apartment. It features polished concrete countertops, a private pool, and multiple rooftop decks. Located in Playa Carrillo, it offers high-end finishes and natural cooling for a fraction of traditional resort costs. Transitioning to nature is easy with the Goya 352, a modular home designed for total convenience. For approximately $78,000, this turnkey package provides 52.7 square meters of heated living space and a spacious 19.5 square meter terrace. It arrives fully operational with a private well, septic system, and smart home climate control already installed. Durable metal siding and energy-efficient materials make it a reliable choice for stress-free permanent living. Clayton Homes didn't become America's largest home builder by accident. Their e-built line takes factory-built housing to the next level with DOE Zero Energy Ready Home Standards, Energy Star certification, carrier heat pumps, hybrid water heaters, and smart thermostats, all working together to slash energy bills by up to 50%. Base models start around $100,000, and with solar panel compatibility, an e-built home can theoretically reach net zero energy use. That's a move-in ready house that practically pays for itself over time. Need extra space but don't want a second mortgage? Bunky Life ships flat-packed cabin kits made from premium kiln-dried northern spruce that you and a few friends can assemble in a single weekend. Starting at just $13,000, models range from 9 to 18.5 square meters and include pre-cut tongue and groove logs, double-pane windows, doors, and all hardware. No special tools, no contractor, and in most areas, no building permit required. Perfect as a guest cabin, home office, or even a short-term rental. Think shipping containers are just for cargo? This 27 square meter home from Moscon proves they are perfect for year-round living. Inside, you'll find a spacious entryway, a comfortable kitchen living room, a bedroom, and a separate bathroom complete with everything. Panoramic windows flood the interior with natural light, and the home arrives fully furnished straight from the factory. It's one of the fastest and most affordable ways to go from I need a house to I'm home. What if your tiny house could grow with your family? Trueform Tiny answered that question with their Urban Park Max, linking 2 units through a sunlit sunroom to create 82 square meters of connected living space. For $205,000, a family of 4 gets 5 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, a custom kitchen with butcher block island, Tansu stair lofts, a children's wing with built-in desks and a play loft, and even a full-size soaking tub for the kids. And yes, it's still on wheels. M Cabin Line designed the M54 as a vacation home that doesn't feel like a compromise. Produced as 6 separate modular units, it includes 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a living room, a bathroom with a shower, and spacious terraces at both the front and back, all across 40 square meters of interior space. 2 people can assemble it in about 2 days with a detailed manual and unlimited remote support. At $75,000 with optional add-ons like floor heating and air conditioning, it's a surprisingly complete retreat. Living big in a small space is easy with the modern 40 from DP Module. This 40 square meter modular home costs just $19,500 and features a 10 square meter terrace. It is built to handle extreme winters with 100mm mineral wool insulation and triple glazed panoramic windows. Assembled in just 1 day, it offers a stylish Scandinavian look that is incredibly cheap to heat and maintain. The rolling unit takes a standard van and transforms it into a compact mobile living space with a bedroom, toilet, and functional daily amenities, all accessible through a clever fold-out system that expands the interior in minutes. Starting at $69,000, it bridges the gap between a traditional camper van and a proper tiny home on wheels, offering more livable space than a typical motorhome. So if your lifestyle demands constant movement, this might be the smartest way to take your home with you. And that wraps up today's lineup. Now be honest, which one had you reaching for your wallet? Drop your pick in the comments. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next batch, and we'll see you in the next one.